Hi, my name is Showake Drote, and welcome to the traffic vlog.
Yes, it's Pretty Boy Chief, and welcome to another beautiful episode on the Traffic Vlog. Today's episode is an amazing one. It's wild. It's a beautiful one that I think would capture your thoughts as well as your plans. Is a sequel to the previous episode where we spoke about um, hope abroad or hustle at home. So the best way to really get this episode right is to listen to the previous one and yeah, today's episode, we are going to be talking to someone who has been here and there. So, in the previous episode, we shared our thoughts from here. So, right now, we're going to be hearing from there. I hope you get the point. If you don't get the point, listen to the last episode so you can get the here and there thing I'm talking about. On this episode, I'll be discussing with Sholakwe, and she'll be sharing us her thoughts and views on certain things, having experienced both culture. So, welcome.
Thank you.
So, to start with, right, just to get right into it, what exactly was the process like? I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and you know in Nigeria you really have to work things out to make things work out. I don't know if that makes sense. So how was the process like in general?
Um, for me, because of the route I went through, so I went through schooling,
Okay.
and to be fair, one would think it's a sweet process until you get into it. And one thing I really recommend, or one thing I want to commend, is the fact that Nigerian schools are more difficult than schools over there. Yeah, they're
Is it
more
in terms of
difficult
the
than.
the education, or is it in terms of
Yes.
the struggle?
I came out of OAU with a
Okay.
second class, and I'm pretty sure if it was, one of the schools there, it would have been a first class. Anyways, that one is that. But yeah, I went through schooling, and I think one thing people don't know is the fact that depending on what route you go through,
Okay.
you're restricted. There are restrictions.
Okay.
So as a student, you're entitled to work just 20 hours in a week.
Okay. Okay.
So picture someone who has a school fees of like £18,000 to pay,
Mm,
and you can only work 20 hours in a week, and the minimum wage is like £12.50 per
okay.
hour.
Okay. Okay.
So how much is that going to be for you? How long will it take for you to pay off the 18K? So that's one of the downsides that people do not really talk about. So most
Okay.
people get loans. I did get a loan to do the first one, and my
Okay.
first year was tight.
Okay.
My
Okay.
first year was tight. But in terms of settling down, the first year just goes by with you struggling and struggling and struggling. That's just it. There's no enjoyment yet. There's no enjoyment yet. They're just going through and just trying to survive school, work at the same time. I know.
Okay. So I would like us to start from scratch, right? From while in Nigeria, right?
Mm.
How was the whole process to get the first outing? Like to
Um. Okay.
because everybody knows that Nigeria is a very demanding country. Even our previous episode, our guest says that before you can do anything that should be straightforward, you have to settle somebody. So I'm not saying you did, right? I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying like how exactly like in terms of it mentally. I know Nigeria can stress you mentally. Nigeria can stress everybody emotionally.
Mm.
So was it a smooth sail or was it
For me, it was a smooth sale. I
okay?
just went online, applied for like two or
For
three
real?
schools. Yeah, and I got two out of the three. So it was a,
Is it always like that, or you were just lucky, or you pulled few strings?
I didn't know anybody.
Okay,
But I feel like it is that easy because if you see most of the people who travel, they go through schooling because that's the easiest route.
okay,
So it is easy to just apply as long as you've got your money
okay, okay,
to pay for
okay.
their tuition fee and everything. It's not a problem.
Okay, so generally, you're saying that Nigeria did not stress you at all. You just did what you had to do and you got through.
Oh, the only thing that stresses is so there's this test you need to do in somewhere around Ikeja or something, and they sun dry you for half of the day because they want you to get the result that same day. They call it TB tests.
Okay,
So it's things like that that actually do stress you, but not their own system,
okay, okay,
not their
okay.
own process. Sorry, it's Nigeria's process to
Mm.
leave that's actually the stress.
So after going through all that, here and there, and Happy for you. It was a smooth sail.
Thank you.
Right. What was your expectation when you got there? Like, did you go there with an open mind, like, make I see what's in here? Because I feel like a typical Nigerian is going there with a greener pasture mind, like,
Yes,
bro, I'm going to go and get
yes,
pounds, I'm going to get dollars,
yes,
and just
yes.
build one
And
mansion
send
back
money
home.
home and everything and everything.
So, did it
Yeah.
meet your expectation or?
Oh, heck no. Heck no. I don't know home yet till now. So I mean, like you said, yeah, I did go thinking, oh, when I get there, I'll send money
Okay, so you had the
home.
same expectation.
Yeah, that's what we all. I mean, that's how we go in the first place.
Okay, okay,
That's how we
okay.
go in the first place because we feel like, oh, the pound to naira when you change it, it's not a
Mm.
lot. It's a lot of money. I mean, but when you go there and then you realize even the bills over there is killing to the point where you don't have anything left to send home. So I don't know. Like I said, the first year was just crazy because it was just 20 hours a week. So you're earning
Okay.
less than £1,000 in a month.
Mhm.
Rent alone is like 1,600 per month. The rent is per month
Mhm.
actually. That's 1,600. I'm earning £1,000. If I cannot pay rent, electricity is separate,
Mhm.
gas is separate, food is separate, transport is separate. So
I'll tell you for a fact, I'm part of the Nigerian. Let me borrow your accent. I'm part of the Nigerians that thought that or we are told that, or let me say, I actually knew that going right there you have to like walk around so many bills, right?
mm.
But I was also part of the Nigerians that felt like maybe they weren't working enough.
Oh, that's a lie. So that's the thing. The system does not give you the chance and the time to work. That's the problem.
Okay.
We want to work. It's
Mhm.
not like we don't want to, but the system has like restricted you. If you're not a citizen, if you don't have your papers, you're restricted. So I talked about schooling 20 hours.
Mhm.
Now after schooling, the next thing is the work route.
Okay.
Now the work route is you have to get like a worker or an employer that sponsors you for like
Mhm.
5 years before you can get something you call your ILR, which is indefinite leave to remain. Now,
Okay.
while you're working for that employer for 5 years, your what's the word now? Being enslaved to that employer. Why? If the
Is
employer
that a good
says I
word?
don't want you again,
Is that a good word, or just say you're just working for what you want?
because this is how it works. Now, over here I can say I'm doing two, three jobs because one job is not paying me enough.
Okay.
Over there, with that kind of thing, I cannot. Because the law says if you're being sponsored by one person, you're working for just that one
One
person.
person. Okay. Okay.
So
So
if
you're
you want
going
to
against the
get
law.
yeah, if you want to get another extra job, you cannot do more than 20 hours on the extra
Okay.
job.
Okay.
So it's not like I mean Nigerians know how to hustle.
Hmm.
We like to hustle. So in a place like that, it's so much easy to get one job on the weekend, one here, one there. But the law restricts you from doing all of those things. So you
Okay.
want to earn, but you don't have the chance to
So,
do it.
you know why I said the word enslave, because Africans, they always, their body always, when they talk about the slave
No, no,
or
no, no,
whatever.
no,
So I
no,
just wanted
no,
to
no, no, no,
remove that
no,
part.
no, no, no,
You
no.
just have to work enough.
Yeah, you're just under one person. Let's put it that way.
Well, working around all these bills, is it actually possible? Because in Nollywood movies, they show us people that go out and when they come back, they are so rich and
That's
have
Nollywood
mansions.
movies. That's Nollywood. If you've not,
So it's not true. I thought Nollywood act movies based on our reality.
how many years ago did the person live?
I don't know. I get to that part, but I'm just curious because now it feels like you're just walking around bills and just have little.
To be fair, that's why they say. Well, what most people do now is two heads are better than one. Two pockets are better than one. So we live together. We split bills.
Okay,
We're not
okay,
married, but
okay.
it works. But at the same time, there are also people who don't like things like that. So
Mm.
if you're the only one paying your bills, if you've been there for less than 5 years, I don't know what kind of job you've done to make you earn as much and come and show off. I don't know.
So this is of the question, right? I'm just curious. 'Cause I knew you before and I know you now. Do you study the accent or it just comes naturally? Like is this something that they say you remove the T, you remove the S, you remove, or how was the communication like when you got there? Was it, do you do eh?
Okay, so I think I'm trying to not do.
Or subconsciously did you do like say something Nigerian, or maybe you just like our slangs, eh? Sure you don't do bar, or so just put in all those suffix.
I think my own was or is because of where I work. So I work in an accounting firm,
Okay.
and I have to deal with these guys. And there's so many times when I'm trying to pass a message, and then they're like, what are you saying? I don't get you, and stuff like that. So I had to slow down in how I speak, then kind of make it I don't know whether it was subconscious or intentional, but I just had to get a way for them to understand
Stand here.
me
Okay.
so we can actually communicate, because that's what I do. I have to deal with clients.
Okay.
So if I'm not able to communicate with them, then my work is not done.
But were there times that you found difficult to, listen or hear them?
Hearing, no, but for them, hearing is the problem.
Okay. So you let's say over time you just had to,
It just happened subconsciously. I don't know. I don't know. It just happened.
okay, so generally for everybody that has been there, it just happens. You don't know how it just happens, it just
Not
happens.
really, because my brother does not really.
Prefer.
He doesn't really,
Take notes.
But for me, I don't know how. I don't know. But I feel like there's sometimes I know how to switch. Like I go back.
But is it possible that when you get back here and you can tell a fake one and a real one, like when someone is just trying to, feel among?
In movies, I do. I used to think so. I used to think so
Okay,
until I went there and I was like, I thought some people were faking it, but I realized that's how they were. Like they don't know how to stop it.
okay,
I
okay.
tried to stop it at some point. I tried so hard to stop it, especially in May when I came home. I tried so hard to stop it,
Just didn't work out.
but it's better now.
I don't think it's better
Oh, it
now.
is.
I don't think,
Oh, it is.
because rather
Did you
than
see
better,
me in
that I would
May?
say you said better.
It's better now. Did you see me in May?
No, no, no.
It's better.
Okay,
It's
so
way better.
it just happens like that
Yeah, I feel like it has to do with who you're communicating with, like
with communicating.
co-
Prefer.
communicating with. So if you're dealing with these guys a lot of the time, and then it just gets frustrating when they're not
So,
understanding you.
okay,
So you
okay,
just
okay.
have to, I don't know, pick up the words
Yeah,
and just for
and it
work
just
to flow.
happens.
Just happens.
So how long did it take you to adjust? Talking about the timing, the weather, and yeah, timing, because I mean we have a very long time difference. I
Mm.
think. Have we? Do we?
No, right now it's the same timing.
Okay, okay. So you just sleep at the same time.
Yeah,
Because I was wondering if the time difference was is long,
it's supposed to be
then
like an
maybe
hour most times, just one
okay.
hour.
So you still feel sleepy the same time you feel sleepy here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the weather, did it because I won't, now that we are calling cold, I don't think it's cold. It's the
Oh,
same.
it's not. I mean, I was about to say this dude, but this dude keeps saying, oh, it's cold in Nigeria now. Oh,
But it's
come with
cold though,
sweatshirt.
because
Come.
everybody's falling sick right now. Like everybody.
I'm sweating on your show and it's raining. So no, it's not. This is not. I mean, the what's the highest we've got or the lowest we've got here? 25, 23 degrees.
Yeah.
The highest I've seen there is 16 degrees.
Oh. So you wear like two bomber jackets and two.
Yeah. We're on like 0 degrees and minus. We were 1, 2, 3.
So at first, right? Because now I think you've gotten used to it. Did it feel weird having to wear all that? Like,
Well, I mean that's a lot of clothing. Over here we just you just wear the undies and wear the shirt and yeah, and that's it, you're out. But over there you try it,
mm,
you come back with one crisis or another. In fact, you can't even try it. You can't even in your house. I mean, I'm someone who's not used to, wearing too much of clothing inside the house. I didn't No one had to tell me. I had to just do it. I mean, I'm always on sweatshirt and then sweater inside the house. With the
sweatshirt
window.
and sweater.
Yeah.
He's going to enjoy it for yeah.
I mean, and the windows are closed. We
Yeah,
don't open windows.
yeah.
All the houses, there's nothing like a fan or AC or whatever. They don't come with anything like that
Mm.
because they know the weather is always
It's enough.
designed to be cold. Always. So
So whilst trying to adjust, right? Did you ever get any, wrong racial treatments, cultural, whatever? Did you ever, were you ever treated wrongly and you just had to, ignore? I think it still happens.
I think it does, but I've not experienced anyone before, to be fair.
Okay.
I've not. But I think I've heard, or I know someone who's experienced it sometimes. I mean, it's mostly happens at the place of work because
Mm.
of the kind of people we work with. And I've not experienced it. So let me not say someone else's story
So
for her.
picture yourself in a scenario that you are being treated wrongly. How do you think you would react? would you just suck it in and
Remember, they're sponsoring me, so I don't have a choice. I have to suck it in.
so you can't even let out anger like you dey Chris?
No.
So you just ignore.
Now let me give you the picture of this person I was talking about. So she works in a care home. Now care
Okay.
is one of the easiest job, not easiest, but
Mhm.
one of the most demanding jobs there. So, and these guys are called residents. They're like old people's home and
Mm,
stuff. So you have
yeah.
to take care of them. Now these residents are the ones who are maltreating the, what do you call them, employees.
Mm.
You can't do shit. They slap you. I know someone who was slapped. I know someone who was spat on. I know someone who was eaten
You
and
see
then they
that
spat into the
spitting
food.
on me? No.
You don't have a choice, so you cannot retaliate, because if you do, you're gonna get jailed for it.
But you can change. You can change that you don't want to attend to that person.
No, your
How you
employ.
spit on me?
So I feel like those are one of the things, or those are some of the things that people don't
Don't.
know that
Yeah.
Nigerians, not Nigerians, anyone who moves
There.
there goes through. Because to be fair, it's not just Nigerians,
Yeah.
Pakistanis, all of them, they all go through the same thing. But we don't have a choice. We just keep counting, oh, 5 years, 5 years, 5 years.
So the target is 5 years. After 5 years, you get liberty.
You can apply for the ILR thingy, and that means you can come and go as you please. You can work anywhere you want. So
Okay.
that's what everyone targets. So, oh, I can work where I want to work. I mean, a lot of people study tech, studied a lot of things,
Mm.
and then they're having to do this dirty care job I was talking about. They don't have a choice. They have to wait for the 5 years so they can actually go into, the main careers that they wanted to do. So
The way you make it sound now, it doesn't sound. It does not looking like how social media is making it to look because you see the passport, you see the flights, and you see the clearer pictures, and you see the snow on the floor or whatever,
and
and
it's all
everywhere.
sweet,
Yeah.
right?
So now you make it sound like, shall I go feel with this 5 years?
Right. I ask myself that question every time. Can I do it? Can I do this? Sometimes I just stay in bed and I start to cry because it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. There's sometimes at the bus stop I just stop for no reason. I've sat in the bus on my way home and I just started crying because my boss did something to me, and what can I do about it? Nothing. Or someone on the street did something, what can I do about it? Nothing.
But if you reach Nigeria, you go show power. You go
I
show.
mean, who wants to speak to me anyhow here and just I'll leave your job and go somewhere else, or I go take another thing. I mean, hey, I've got that's one thing we enjoy here, freedom. But
So now, thinking about it, right, being able to be acting the way you would like here, and not being able to do that there, and have
mm,
to like take in a lot of things. Would you say it's worth it in the long run, or would you say just stay home?
so for the last week, I've been asking myself that question, and I think it's worth it in the long run. To be fair, because like I said, everyone keeps thinking, oh, 5 years will soon be done. 5 years will soon be done. Someone said to me, don't worry, you're not gonna be 30 by the time the 5 years is done, so you can start enjoying life at 30 and stuff. And that's what gave me a bit of hope
Okay.
that okay, 30 is not too late to start enjoying life. But staying here, even if you're 35, the hope of it getting better is very
But when you
slim.
all leave, it gets worse. And this is my problem with you. What is it? People in diaspora, right? People can insult Nigeria from there.
Who?
They always do it. They always, and Nigeria is such a bad country. This and this and this and this and that, right? And then people leave us to the situation, and people just go there and lend your voices from there. So when people live in that number, right, you are getting us in a very. I'm not saying you stay in Nigeria. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that we are losing a lot of very talented people. Like take you for example now,
What's my talent doing here?
probably you would have owned a bank if
No, do you think the
or a
economy gives a
fintech.
chance?
That's the hustle spirit. You just took our
What
hustle
hustle
spirit
spirit?
to favor
The
another
only people
country.
who can make, oh, not who can, who are making it here
Yeah.
are one, those not earning in Naira, and two, those who have some old dirty money that you don't, because I mean, how much you want to earn to keep, oh, someone was asking me the other day, if you get a million salary every month and a house, would you stay back? Heck no. How much is a million? Sorry, How much is hair?
If you
If I'm
add,
buying a wig, how much is a wig? Then how much do you want to stock the house with food and all? I mean, I learned one noodles, the small one is 300.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's
We're improving.
one egg. One egg is how
Yeah.
much? And that's what we're supposed to eat like two a day for good protein or whatever they say.
How's it feeling like there? Is it much way cheaper than it is here?
In the current year, it is food is one of the
Okay.
very much affordable thing is. So that's what that should, if food was affordable here too, because I mean that's a necessity. If it was
Mm,
affordable here too, it would have been a good thing. But
it's not.
I don't know, there's just a lot of things wrong. So it's better to know that okay, right now might not be sure, but at least the future is sure.
Sure. Yeah, yeah,
Than
yeah, yeah.
right now is not sure and the future is also not sure. So let's just gamble.
You being there, right? What are the chances of not actually meeting up to that expectation as a Nigerian? Like, are there chances? Because as much as you have big dreams,
Mm,
life still has its own plan. So
true.
what are the chances that life wouldn't play in your favor even after, I'm not saying you as a person, I'm
Mm.
saying in general as Nigerians. What are the chances that even after going there and doing your part, you might not still a story, right? I have a far relative that has been there. Nah, I don't talk now. I don't even forget the guy name. But he has been there and he has not even really done anything back home. I don't know if it's by choice or maybe he's not just anything there. So what
Mm.
are the chances that you might actually fail?
Well, first of all, I don't know what his situation might be, but to be fair, it's not as easy as it seems over there.
Mm,
Now, there are places you can, and that's why over there, what helps you is information. I think
mm,
everywhere, information is key. If you've got info, it helps you break a lot of things. For instance, you're staying in London. Now, every reasonable person, once you get your papers, that ILR thingy, leave London.
for real.
London is like you're staying in Abuja
Mm,
or you're staying on the island where you're paying rent of 2 point something. Whereas you can go to somewhere like Ikeja and your rent is gonna be like 800K.
okay.
That's the difference. So London, you're paying rent of like 1,800. There are places like Scotland and all, you pay
Mm,
rent of 600 and it's
okay.
more spacious, it's bigger and every other thing. So after, if I've got the chance to, why would I want to intentionally
So,
stress myself and
yeah.
squeeze myself when I've got the liberty to work anywhere? So the major reason why most people stay in London is probably because just like the island, that's where most of the companies are.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay.
why a lot of people are in London. But the moment you get your thing and you have the chance to work from home or something, leave the place, save money. So I'm not too sure what this person's situation might be. It might be that he didn't get the proper info and all.
Okay,
It might be
okay.
he's actually another thing, which is something I learned from the social media. My people are the sort of people who every tiny penny they make, they try to show off on social media, going
Really
on
important.
holidays, going on trips, and all and all. Whereas other people are trying to save to get houses for
That's the
themselves.
evidence now. I know people say I am in a supposed greener pasture, and I know they show you say
Ah, I'm sorry. Because you're literally just showing off what you don't have. And at the end of the day, it's gonna tell on you because you're gonna see them packing night shifts. Yeah, that's what most of them do. They pack night shifts. And then why? Because you want to show off to social media. Social media who doesn't care about you. Social media who I don't know. And I feel like that's one thing TikTok has done. And that's why right now even UK is intensifying their rules on immigration because we have overshown even what their own people are not enjoying. We're claiming
mm,
we're enjoying.
okay,
I
okay.
mean, I saw someone on one family on TikTok. They buy houses in Nigeria, and then for every time they buy a house, they post it.
Every
They
day.
go on trips every 3 months or something. They post it, and then we've got white people in the comment section saying, "Oh, what work are you doing? I've been trying to get a job." And that person is a citizen.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
things like that, what triggers the government to be like, "Oh, these guys are the ones exploiting us," and then they make it more difficult for other Nigerians or other immigrants
yeah. Mm.
to come into the country. So to me, I feel like see the social media thingy, it's a scam because all of them are packing shifts, and what are they doing? They're taking care of old people. That's what we do. That's what the country allows us to do.
Yeah.
So it's only if you know that you know. But I don't trust those guys, and I don't know, just unnecessary pressure. To be fair,
So I just think it's a Nigerian mentality, because as Mona will say, you could explain if evidence no there. So rather than
who are you
them,
explaining to?
I don't know. It's just a Nigerian thing, right? I if I come out like if I'm rich, right?
Mm.
If I come out rather than explaining, if I come out in a nice suit and every looking all clean,
You're
it's already
not rich.
shoes.
You spent barely 2 years there. How are you
How you
rich?
no go rich when you go there? Like why you no go rich? Or like why?
What you mean, like why?
That's our mentality,
Ha.
right? That's the expectation. That's why I asked you if the expectations actually matches.
I'm sorry. I don't I don't know because these things are just
Make believe. Let's assume it's just social media thing. But I like what you said. You gave out a big tip, right? Once you get your ILR, if by chance you get there, once you get your ILR,
mm,
you get out of London.
that's the plan. Get out of
Then you
London.
you you try other places.
Yes. Yes.
So what would you say are the major differences between both countries? Because like I said earlier, this episode stems out from the trend on Twitter where people will say, "I congratulate you before until it's my turn," because everybody really wants to leave the country. So what would you say are the major differences, and most importantly, where would you say Nigeria edges over? Like it's better off.
Uh, let me say the first difference was the fact that, or the one I said, where for us it feels like the future is secure if you're over there. The future, not now, not the present. The future is secure. Yeah, that's one. Because I mean, even if I get my
Hold
UK,
up, if your future is secured in Nigeria, please, 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 I will not
ah,
sell
I
my
don't
country.
know.
Your future is secured in Nigeria. You just have to wait till you're 50 or 60. But your future is secured, please.
I
Because
mean, how many people retire here at the age of 60?
and you keep grinding till God calls you.
So when do you rest?
No, we know the rest for you. Because if you are resting, Tinubu should be resting now. But
That's an anyways, I'm not going to talk about that one. But that's number one. We feel like, or we believe that the future is secure over there. That's one. Um, what's the second one? You were saying what I feel.
Nigeria, in what way is Nigeria better off? Because we can't be bad all around now.
No,
Come
we're
on.
not. We're not. To be honest, if I was earning in pounds, I would rather come back home.
No, we don't use pounds here. I use naira.
I mean, there's upward. People work
Okay,
from
okay,
home.
okay.
If I was earning in that, working from home, I would gladly stay here.
Even to get Upwork accounts in Nigeria is actually very difficult because I myself have tried it. So
Mm,
it's not even like so easy. Fiverr, even to buy because you really have to buy accounts, and even
connect,
to buy
yeah.
accounts, right? Once they know that you are from Nigeria, they for one reason or the other cancel the job or the offer. But in what way? Let's go back to the question. In what way
Let me see.
are we better off?
UK is boring. UK is so boring because the fact that you're chasing something means you've got like a regular routine, 9 to 5 at work, 5 to 7 on your way to the house. You're home by 8. Probably go to the gym 1 hour, back to sleep. Next day the same routine.
Okay.
That's one. Two, you barely get time to make friends or go out or stuff.
So there's no TGIF.
Where,
To let out.
where? Which of the jobs wants to do? Which of the jobs wants to organize the TGIF? There's nothing like TGIF. There's nothing like if they could make you work on Sundays, they will bring you to work on Sundays. Some work on Sundays actually, on Saturdays too.
Oh my god.
So it is boring. I mean, even the clubs are like worship sessions with the I don't know. So if you want to actually have fun, you have to look for a place that's probably like Caribbean or Afro, and
Okay,
that's like
okay.
1 in 20 cities.
Mm,
So it's difficult to find. And those ones open like probably once in a month because they know people have to come from different places to gather there. So the UK is boring, and the UK fucks with your mental health. Or it makes you think about your life and whether you made the right choice and whether you just want to. I told you I cried on several occasions because it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming.
it's crazy.
It is.
So okay, it's best you go there. Then if you want to have fun, you use Nigeria as for vacation.
That's why there's some Nigerians who come home every year. So they
Mm-mm.
don't take their holidays and make sure they come home every year to blow off the steam, because you can only do that here.
Mm.
There's nothing. Our styles are different. Our styles of having fun are entirely different. Or definitions of fun are different for both of us. They want they just go sit in pubs and looking at cars driving and drinking, standing. What's the fun in that?
They don't want noise now. I don't used to like noise.
Exactly. So those ones for them, our music is like
Too much energy. So moving on, right? There's this Nollywood movie I had to rewatch for this episode. So the person was there, over there. I don't know what country. Then he had to do so many jobs, so that he could send money down here. Then obviously when he came back, you know how Nollywood movies goes. When he came back, the brother used the money, blah 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 blah. But the point I'm trying to drag out is, what I'm trying to make out is, do you have to work so many jobs before you can get a work permit? Like, what's the struggle to get a work permit? Because, like I said in my previous episode, my I have a relative that had to work roughly 5 years before he could get a work permit.
mm,
Like, do you really, really have to? Are there chances you could just escape the
no,
system and just
no.
probably maneuver your way and become even a receptionist or
It's
something?
a law. You have to do all the processes. You have to either do the skilled worker visa for 5 years or do schooling for 10 years. And who in Jesus' name will
10 years.
spend 18,000 pounds per year for 10 years because I want to get my papers and all? So there's no boycotting that one. No, no, no. There's no boycotting. You have to do the whole thing. You
So
have to do
it's
the
really
whole
that,
thing.
troubling to get. And
Oh
are there
yeah,
chances you could be denied? Like, even after the 5 years, you could be denied the
yeah,
permits. Ah.
yeah, yeah. And that's why most people do their best to not, you know, go against the rules. So the rule says if one person is sponsoring you, you're working for only that person. You cannot work for any other person for more than 20 hours in a week, and it must be in the same field. So I work in accounting.
Mm,
If I want to do a second job, it must be 20 hours a week, nothing more, and it must be related to accounting. I cannot go into something else like
mm.
fashion designing or
Okay,
tech or
okay,
whatever.
okay, okay.
No. And I cannot run a business of my own.
Wow.
I cannot run a business of my own. All of those things are there. So if you by chance default and do any of those things, they're not going to talk now. They're not going to complain now. It's when you want to apply for your ILR, then it's going
Okay.
to show that, oh, you earned income from this. This was not related to your thing.
So you
And
have to go
then
another 5 years, or they just add an
I don't
extra
even
year.
want to know. But I don't want to know what that process is going to be like. But the point is, we follow. Oh, that was when UK made me realize that Nigerians could be obedient in driving, in standing in queues. Oh, Nigerians can be no. Oh my God, I was shocked. I was so shocked. But it was a good thing to see. Actually, it was a good thing to see.
So
We could
everybody's at
exercise decorum. It was
best
good.
behavior.
Oh, 20% back home. People feel like Nigerians are more in the UK, but that's a very big lie. The
For real?
Pakistanis, Sri Lankans, they're way more than
Okay.
the. I mean, the secretary of this thing, she's also from I think Pakistan or Sri Lanka, one of them. So they're way more than Nigerians. They're way more than Nigerians. They help themselves. They bring themselves. They house themselves. When I was in uni, one of my what do you call them classmates, he came without where to stay, and he just went into a Pakistani restaurant looking for a job and told them his situation. And then the guy said, "Oh, it's fine. You can stay in the shop after listening to you get settled."
For real.
And that's how they do. My boss too is Pakistani, and when I found out how many people are in his house, plus the ones he knows, plus the ones he doesn't know, as long as they bear the same
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
country name and stuff, they just house themselves.
But I think, like, we already know ourselves in Nigeria, because there are chances that if you lend too much hand, they will cut the hand.
So what should we do then? Keep cutting ourselves
You
off?
find your way now.
So that's the problem. We just do every man for himself as per Nigerians. Sometimes we even pass ourselves, we don't agree.
For real.
For reals, we don't agree. But those other guys, at least they're gonna say Assalamu alaikum or something and then. But we carry my eye away, you carry your eye away, who cares?
That's another question. What's your greeting like? Do you say how far? You just board in, and you pass.
Hi.
Just hi. That's very little. So yes, you've heard it all, and I'm very thankful to my guest. She has given us few tips on how to actually survive there and actually how to go there successfully. And amidst all the whole social media lies, I would say, she has given a few advice or advices, anyone read English B, to help you survive. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate. So until next time, I love you, but God loves you more. Peace.